And today, room 22 was almost bombed, but luckily, Nutty the squirrel was there to save it. He ran inside of the building and grabbed the bomb, but before he left, he taught the children how to use don't and doesn't correctly, and then he brought the bomb into the field where it was discharged, blowing a 10-foot wide hole.
Wow, Brick, that is a very awe-inspiring story.
Yes, I would agree. Very, very inspiring. Touch me right here.
Our later news brings us to the conclusion that people around the world are misusing and mixing up the contractions don't and doesn't.
That is unbelievable and unacceptable. I can't believe that.
So, the contractions don't and doesn't should agree with their subjects.
The word don't is a contraction for do not. Use don't with all plural subjects and the pronouns I and you.
Now to our field reporter, Jack Lame,
with some examples of how to use the contraction don't.
Thanks, Ted. I'm Jack Lame. Now some examples of when to use the contraction don't. I don't feel well. These gloves don't fit. I don't know why I'm holding these expo markers instead of a microphone. Back to you, Dave.
Thanks, Jack. What's that? Jack went on a boat ride. Okay.
Now, let's talk about the contraction doesn't.
Doesn't is a contraction for does not.
Use doesn't with all singular subjects except for I and you.
Now, let's head over to our substitute field reporter, Brick Tamland.
I'm Brick Tamland, and here are a few examples of how to use the contraction doesn't. Nutty the squirrel stole my glasses, and he doesn't realize that I can't see without them. My wife doesn't love me. If someone doesn't give me a 5 on this assignment, I will cry myself to sleep tonight.
Now to our field reporter, Champ Kind,
with a quick word on the situation of the East-West School. This just in. Star football player Hingle McCringleberry of the East-West School recently said that he don't know how to play football, and the rest of his teammates doesn't know how to play football either. Looks like he's an upset player. Back to you, Jade and Ted. Now hold on there, champ.
I believe you mixed up some contractions.
There is no way that statement is correct.
I'm pretty sure you're wrong.
Yes, that sentence does not sound right at all. Do I need to spell it out for you? You are wrong. We need to get to the bottom of who is right and who is wrong.
I think we're going to have to bring in our specialist, Brick Tamland.
Thanks, Ted. I'm Brick Tamland. Champ said he don't know how to play football. That's wrong because he is singular, so he should have used the contraction doesn't. He also said his teammates doesn't know how to either. That's wrong because teammates is plural, so he should have used the contraction don't.
Thanks, Brick. Let's head over to our field reporter, Jack Lane.
Wait a minute. What?
What?
Who?
How? Why?
Unfortunately, Dade and Teddy are too overcome with grief to be here today. So instead, I'm going to be telling you about what happened to Jack. Jack went on a boat ride, and while he was out there, he saw a bird swimming in the ocean. So he decided that he could jump in and try to swim after it. When he tried to swim after it, he wanted to pet it, and he drowned.
Thanks, Will.
Now let's head over to our clones in the classroom.
But we want you to remember one thing. Stay classy, Lakeland Junior High.